In community organizing, there is a saying that power is in the relationship. Meeting with people one-to-one is how you build relationships. One-to-one meetings are the foundation of all the work you will do to organize people in your community to make change. A one-to-one is a face-to-face conversation about 30 minutes to an hour long, with the goal of getting to deeply know another person and see if they have the potential and passion to be part of your group. In a good one-to-one, you should be listening most of the time and talking less. There are 3 key parts to any one-to-one: introductions, deep questioning, and listening, and an invitation to next steps. At the beginning, thank the person for taking their time to meet with you and explain your purpose. You also need to give your credential, who you are, the organization you are with, and what your group has done in the community so far.
Thank you very much for having me here. As I introduced myself before, I'm Alejandra, and I'm a parent volunteer with Innovate Public Schools, which is a nonprofit organization. We are helping parents educate themselves and also to bring more educational opportunities here to our community. The reason that I got involved here is because my daughter attends to our school district of East Palo Alto, and I see that their grades or their scores are kind of lower than they're supposed to be. So I kind of want something better for my daughter, and I'm helping out to bring a new KEEP school here to our community. So I'm here today to share what we're doing, our work, and but I also, the main important thing is that I want to get to know you more. I want to get to know you better.
The middle of the one-on-one is the most important part, where you ask questions to really get to know the person you are meeting with. What you should be looking for is, what has been this person's life experiences that connects them to our efforts? What does this person care about? What do they want to happen in their community? Do they have the potential to be a strong leader with our group? Would they want to?
So what has been your experience with education?
Well, my daughter just started kindergarten this year. They have not been in school in the district before. So I went to the website of greatschools.org, and I learned that our home schools were not that good. So I heard about Innovate Public Schools that were working with the community and how they're improving the education in our community and bringing charter schools here. So I got really involved and wanted to learn more about the schools. And since then, I've been learning, and I'm excited to see the difference in the education in our community. Instead of questions with a yes or no answer, ask open-ended questions that leave room for them to share more about themselves. Here's an example of what not to do in a one-on-one.
How many children do you have?
I have 2. Here's an example of an open-ended question.
Tell me about your kids and what do they like to do?
Well, Santiago is 3 years old. He loves to draw. He loves dinosaurs and sea creatures. Yaida is 5. She loves also drawing and reading, and sometimes she reads to Santiago. She says she wants to be a professor, a teacher, and wants to be a doctor. And Santiago says he also wants to be a doctor. So sometimes they pretend they're both doctors, and Yaida sometimes she pretends she's a teacher and is teaching Santiago and all the stuffed animals, and they just have a blast when they play.
Tell me about where you're from and how did you come to live here in Redwood City?
I'm from Mexico. I moved to the United States about 17, 18 years ago. My mom lives in East Palo Alto, and I moved to Redwood City when I got married, and here that's where we live, and I love Redwood City.
So tell me, why are you so passionate about education?
I want my kids to have the best education as possible and go beyond their dreams on education, and I want them to offer as many opportunities I can. The end of a one-on-one is where you invite the person to become part of your efforts and make next steps. This might be a plan to meet one-on-one again. Have them host a meeting for other parents at their house, or come to a group meeting.
So thank you very much for sitting with me, and I see that you're passionate about education, and I see that you are a great leader. So I would like to invite you to one of our meetings this coming Tuesday at 6. Do you think you can come?
I would love to. I would love to learn more about education.
Great. So I'll call you a day before and remind you.
Definitely. I will be there. Thank you. After the one-on-one, share about the connection you have made with the group. Remember these tips for a great one-to-one. The more relationships your group has, the more powerful you become. Think about it. If 10 people in your group each do 10 one-to-ones this month, that's 100 people you have connected with in your community. That's a lot of people. I hope we have convinced you that having one-to-ones is a powerful tool that you will use in your community with other parents.